Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jess and thank you so much for tuning in. Today's video is going to be this look right here. This is my autumn makeup tutorial. This is an everyday look that I would wear. Very comfortable, very wearable. If you'd like to see how I created this look, then keep on watching. So the first thing I'm starting off with is the Kat Von D Lock It Hydrating Face Primer and distributing this all over my face and working it into the skin. I'm now using the Fenty Beauty foundation. This is the Pro Filt'r Foundation and I'm wearing this in the color 140, and this is one of my favorite foundations, but you do need to give it a quick shake. I'm doing 2 pumps of this on the back of my hand, but I'm doing 1 pump for each side of my face because this dries very quickly, which is also why I use the hydrating primer because this is a matte finish. So I'm just going to do 1 pump per side. And I'm just blending this in with my Real Techniques Beauty Sponge. And I could do more than that on this side, but I do want a more sheer finish, which is why I'm not using a buffing brush with this product. Ordinarily, I don't like a matte finish, but because the weather isn't quite cold enough yet, I'm still enjoying having matte skin. To add more coverage where I didn't get enough from the foundation and to brighten up my under eyes, I'm using the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Concealer, and this is in the shade Light Ivory. Due to this foundation having a matte finish, I'm not going to set my face with any powders, but if that is something that you're concerned about, go ahead and use that right now. For my cheek products today, I'm going to be using the Kat Von D Shade and Light Eye Palette, which I know sounds a little bit weird, but it has 2 of my favorite shades for my cheeks. The color Lazarus in the middle right here, I'm going to use for my contour, and the color Ludwin right here, which is a peach shade, I'm actually going to use for my blush. With a Morphe M310 brush, I'm just going to pick up a little bit of that middle shade Lazarus and run this through the hollows of the cheekbones, under the jaw, around the temples. And this might look a little intense, but once we add the blush, it'll kind of buff it in a little bit more. With a Real Techniques blush brush, I'm going to pick up a little bit of that shade Ludwin and start buffing that into the cheek. And you can see it just kind of blended in the contour a little bit as well. I always add a little to my nose just to give it that little flush. I don't know why. I've been doing it the entirety of the time I've been wearing makeup, so I just kind of stick with it. And for my highlight, I'm using the OFRA Cosmetics Glazed Donut Highlighter. This has probably been in a lot of my videos lately because it's virtually all that I wear right now. It's just such a gorgeous highlight. It's the perfect color for my very fair skin. I also love the shade Glow Goals that I picked up, but I have to mix it with Glazed Donut if I really want to get a sheen that suits my skin tone. So Glow Goals I'd recommend to anyone who's like a little darker than me. So now that my skin is done, I will take you guys into my eyes and brows. Really nothing new here. I'm using my ANASTASIA Dipbrow pomade in ash brown, my ANASTASIA clear brow gel, and an ANASTASIA 7B brush. I will link a more in-depth brow tutorial down below if that is something that you're interested in, but other than that, I'm just kind of going to go through this really quickly. Now I'm just running through my brows with a quick slick of the ANASTASIA Brow Gel, which is my favorite. I'm not cutting my brows out with concealer. I'm keeping them pretty straightforward, just really well groomed and nicely defined. That is the most important thing to me for an everyday makeup look. With the brows done, I'm going to use the Urban Decay Primer Potion in Caffeine, and I'm just going to dab a light slick of this over the lid, the top of the lid, and underneath the eye as well. Quickly, with a little fluffy Morphe blending brush, I'm just gonna buff this into the lid and blend out my edges. I just love this as a nice warm brown base. For my eyeshadow today, I'm going to be utilizing the Kat Von D Saint and Sinner palette, and this eye palette I've already done a full review and tutorial on, so if you'd like to see that and you haven't yet, I will leave that up in the cards here for you. But today I'm going to be using these two colors right here. I'm going to be using Ashes, which is a taupe with a shimmer running through it, and Martyr, which is more of a warm ochre color, and that is matte. So I think these colors are going to look really beautiful with the primer. I'm just taking a little bit of Martyr and running this through the crease of the eye, right on top of that primer, and just kind of loosening my hold on the brush to have less intensity as I blend out. Taking a little bit more of Martyr under the eye and buffing quite low. And now for the color Ashes, I'm picking that up on a Sigma E55 short shader brush, and I'm packing that onto the brush and pushing this onto the center of the lid. You of course could leave this here, just do mascara, but I'm going to add a little bit of eyeliner. And for the eyeliner, I'm going to use the NYX Epic Ink eyeliner. I'm now just going to be curling my eyelashes and applying a coat of the Urban Decay Troublemaker Mascara onto top and bottom lashes. If you're trying to do a more casual look, I would leave the eyes here just with mascara. I think it looks absolutely beautiful. But if you want to beef up your look and just make it a little bit more glam, I recommend sticking on a pair of comfortable, more natural lashes, but that still give a bit of impact to your look. I really enjoy the House of Lashes Boudoir Lite lash that are a very thin, fine seam of the lash, but that are a little bit thicker in the center, so it really helps to open up my eyes. And here's the finished eye look with the lashes on. And now the finishing touch, the lip. I'm going to be using the Kat Von D Everlasting Liquid Lipstick. This is in the color Haze, which unfortunately is limited edition, and I'm so sorry to use it, but this is one of my favorite colors. It's kind of like a muted grayish berry. I know if you didn't get your hands on this exact liquid lipstick, that you'll find another one by Kat Von D. They're all so beautiful. And this is the completed look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please don't forget to give it a like and don't forget to subscribe, of course. I have lots and lots of really awesome video ideas coming up and I wouldn't want you to miss any of them. And thank you so much for everyone who enjoyed and liked and commented for Halloween last week. I was reading all the comments and I loved getting feedback. I hope you all have an amazing day and I will speak to you in the next video. Bye!